It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Saints and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun now on third down, Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
To throw is Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. Pushes past him. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal from 28 yards out. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from the University of Washington.
And when you watch young men come into the league, you know they're not going to continue to be the same quarterback they were in college. You expect to see improvement, but you do see many of the same attributes. This guy, even as a rookie, a lot of poise, understanding the offense. He's fully in control out there. To me, he has the makings of a real field general type of a player, someone who doesn't get rattled when the pressure's on.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Into the hands of London. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. A play fake. Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
In motion goes the tight end. To throw again is Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And looking to throw, Penix. Right back to Pitts again. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 10 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Penix to the air once more. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a
that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the
a
whole
little
thing.
bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Saints offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Carr. Gets this one left side to Pettis. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. A give to Kamara running right. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll throw with Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they now string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
London moves the chains here, which is not unusual because that's something he did on over 65% of his receptions a season ago. Plenty of new pieces in place. Quarterbacks, Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix, whoever's going to throw the ball to him, he's hoping he can finally reach the 1,000-yard mark.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Robinson now on first down. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now Penix. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Carr now to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Again, it's Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here. Already inside the red zone. Knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Here's Carr. He's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Very nice run there. And when you think of the term complete back, Bijan Robinson is one of the first guys that comes to mind. He's coming off an impressive rookie season, but the scary part for NFL defenses, he's just scratching the surface.
To the air, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Penix. That's to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Penix working out of the gun here. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. To throw his Carr. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Carr going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Cooper Rush, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in.
and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw, Penix. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 72 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense and the veteran Alvin Kamara getting set for this next possession. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. This is 2nd and 8.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Now Carr. And to the left side here, Wilson. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The point after, good by Groupie. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Falcons now. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of London. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 5. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The visitors' offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. They'll throw with Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to get in for 6.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Carr. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. Here's 2nd and 7. Trying the left side with Kamara. Shifts past him at the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now Penix. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Hand off now to Robinson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Locates Mooney on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Oh, some strong running. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now a play fake. Carr. Again, it's Johnson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Carr. There's a short one caught by Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. To the air, Penix. Got an open man, it's McLeod. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. To throw again is Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On play action. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Now Carr again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Carr going to throw. Fighting to stay upright.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Groupie for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On the draw, Robinson. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because
One team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw his Carr. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Powerful running.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Carr. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Carr. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Carr now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Saints get a bit closer. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.